Hello everyone, before we start the video, here's a quick reminder that you can join my Discord server. We are building a nice Dota 2 community, so be part of it. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you can click the subscribe button, and now let's get started with the video. In today's video, I want to talk about PL and thinking outside of the box a bit. If you want to pick PL, you should make sure you pick him in a good laning stage, or at least in a good PL game. Like, first of all, this hero is very weak during the laning stage. Like, you don't offer that much. You have a nuke that does 100 damage and slows a bit. You have an escape and doppelganger, and you have your phantom rush, which is pretty nice. Like, you do some damage with it, but like your hero is not so strong in laning stage until you hit level 6. So what you want to do is you want to preferably pick him into a lane where you have like a lane dominator as your 5. Like here I had Undying. He can bully a lot. We were against two melee heroes, Mars and Ogre, so he can kinda secure my early game. So what I forgot to mention is that at level 1 you shouldn't necessarily take Doppelganger. Like I was forced to take it because they were going on me on the rune fight. I died in the end anyways, but I tried to survive with my Doppelganger. Wasn't like the best thing. Usually you want the Spirit Lance to like secure the range creep when it's low, so you have some kind of nuke to secure it. Especially in a lane like this where Undying can't secure it, like my support doesn't have a nuke to secure the creep, so it's up to me to get it. Therefore getting the Spirit Lance would have been the better choice, but yeah, like I said, for the rune fight I kinda had to take Doppelganger. So I just want to show you real quick an example of a bad pull. Like here the Ogre pulled the hard camp into the creep wave, which doesn't look so bad. But this hard camp is very weak. Like it's not the tomato clap creep that can kill an entire creep wave alone. So what this does now is it kinda soften up their creep wave. Also some creeps slip through, so I get some free CS under the tower. And by softening up their wave, they can't really contest me under the tower too much because their creep's gonna die too quickly. Like if we take a look at the creep wave here a bit forward. Like here their normal creep wave is coming in, and here they creeps are taking a lot of damage from the camp, but they're not dying. Like one creep is dying, but it's not the end of the world. And by doing this pull here, he kinda ruined the potential to dive me under the tower a lot and do like a lot of damage to me, because the creeps are so low HP now, which makes it much more easy for me now to get the creeps under the tower, or at least be like uncontested if I wouldn't miss that free creep gets here. So the actual only way you get kills on your laning stage most of the time is if they go on your support and you can like flank them from a side and hit them freely. You do a lot of physical damage when you hit level 5. Like you get 33 bonus agility for your phantom rush. So that means you hit very fast, you hit very hard, and it just makes you like chase down people too because the cooldown goes down. Therefore here I can just right click Ogre all the time while they go on my Undying. Gonna trade 1 for 1, which is very beneficial for me since I get level 6 now, and this is like my peak point here. I'm very strong in the lane, also being like 2 levels ahead of Mars makes me very strong at the moment. Now Lesh is coming in and it seems like I'm dead for sure, but if you don't know, you have an illusion when you use Doppelganger, which has the same amount of HP as your normal hero, but it does 0 damage. And with that illusion you can trick your opponents. It doesn't work every time obviously, but you can trick them by sending them into a direction and run with your normal hero into another direction, so they have a 50-50 gamble where they chase. And if you're very good with this hero, you can do like a lot of mind games. Like here I did a very good job. I juked the Lesh down. He was thinking, okay, this is the real hero running into a tower. In the end it wasn't. Here I will die anyways because I kinda got baited a bit by my Undying saying go go go. I should just TP'd out, like either TP to the tower or TP to base. Like TP to tower would have been the optimal play. But yeah, kinda got baited, so I will die here in the end now. Which makes the cute little play not so cute. So what you should do now with PLS, you farm a lot of jungle camps, or you can rotate towards the enemy safe lane. But since I have a Faceless Void and like a Bane, I didn't want to get like into the lane where Void is, so I can get chronoed and maybe die to a Lash rotation too. So I wanted to stay more safe in my jungle and just farm creeps as much as I can and get very strong. So here's what I meant in the beginning of the video with thinking outside of the box. I bought Glimmer Cape on PL, which you would usually think like, hey, Glimmer Cape is a support item, why would I buy it on a carry? Well, first of all, if we take a look at the stats we get 20 attack speed, which is like very beneficial for me. Like I create illusions faster, my illusions hit faster because they benefit from attack speed too. And I get 50 magic resistance, which is also very useful against use like Lesh or Mars when I get pinned, Ogre spells, even the Void Bash is magic damage. So this helps me a lot. And the biggest part is obviously the active. Can either use it on myself, which I will mostly do, but I can also use it on teammates to save them. But the active on myself makes me to man up, makes me able to man up to like Lesh, so I can hit him down while his ult is like running, and I'm not really afraid of dying that quickly. So Glimmer Cape is a very smart choice to play against Leshrac when you're PL, or when you're against the Zeus or something, or any heavy magic damage hero. You can freely go Glimmer Cape. It's not bad, it's actually very good. The item is very cheap, it's a very good build up item, and you get a lot of value out of it. So here would be an example where Glimmer Cape comes into play to actually save a team fight. I can use my Glimmer Cape on Zeus here. I was a bit late because I kinda don't want to use it on teammates. I kinda want to like use it selfishly on myself so I can fight Leshrac. But here Leshrac was super low HP already, and I was aware of that, so I can like use it on Zeus. It's totally fine. I saved him with that. His ult is doing a ton of damage now because he can get it off. He didn't die to the arena. Therefore saving my mid laner, and then we can just clean up the fight now. He can use a ton of spells and just do a lot of damage from the backline now. No one can like really go on him. Here Chrono Man is also in nowhere land. And what is also a good trick with the Glimmer Cape is that if you fight someone and you use it, you like your real hero obviously disappears, like your invis. And if they don't have detection, you can like trick them a bit, run away with your real hero, so they're only fighting illusions, and it's like really confusing. That's also why Shadowblade is a pretty good item on this hero. Like you cause a lot of confusion. What your hero naturally does already is bring a lot of confusion with Doppelganger, and if you buy items that can amplify that, it's like really difficult to play against this hero then. So this is actually the end of the video now. Like the game was kinda over at this moment. Bane gave totally up, and then they were AFKing, and we got baited a bit into fountain diving, and then the game was going on a bit for longer. But it's not really a game anymore, so I don't think there's any good information to gain out of it. Like I already showed you my item build, what I wanted to show. I showed you that Glimmer Cape is pretty good on this hero. I showed you a bit of laning stage, explained a bit what you do after laning stage. And I think that's enough then for this video. Like I said, there's not really any more information to gain from this since it's not a real game anymore. So if you enjoyed it, you can leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. And whenever you watch it, have a good day, have a good night, and I hope I see you guys in the next video too. Goodbye.